The regional requirement may be a much stricter requirement.
This is not about Pro League and Super League. This is a league run by the Normalization Committee that I'm responsible for.
Nobody expected FIFA to fund this arrangement.
If we don't get a professional attitude towards this, we are doomed for failure.
You break the balance, trip the leg, control the body.
They ain't gonna stand put forever.
Why you want the Chiefs to lose so? Why you want the Chiefs to lose so?
They already have two. Lamar don't
Why?
have.
You're jealous because you know the Chiefs getting closer to the Patriots. Let's go to the last part.
No,
of this game.
no.
Let's go to the last part.
As always, we appreciate you starting your day with us. Let's get into this morning's first conversation.
Is the country's healthcare system more at risk more than ever?
Why it has remained unaddressed for so long.
Political parties get lots of cash, big cash from financiers, and then when they get that now, you can't account for it.
But it's really the specialist nurses who we are in a greater shortfall for.
We can tap into the resources and have them, at least form some mentorship programs.
Highlight our food systems and which will attract persons from all over the world to come and experience something that actually supports the local economy.
We're lucky that we have a vibrant legal system that allows change to take place, and it's not that matters are just swept under the carpet and discrimination is allowed to be perpetrated.
A lot of people don't know that there were attempts to ban the carnival, suppress the carnival.
Money is something we all deal with, but how many of us truly understand it? What if you could make better decisions with your money? Decisions that secure your future, protect your family, and bring you peace of mind. I'm Darren Jacobs, and I'm here to help you make sense of your dollars. Welcome to Dollars and Cents, the show that breaks down the financial world in ways that matter to you. No jargon, no confusion, just real conversations about money, your money. So join me every Wednesday at 10 a.m. on WESN for Dollars and Cents.
Remember waking up early just to catch your favorite cartoons? WESN brings back those magical mornings with Retro Saturdays.
Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born!
Where the young at heart relive the fun. Join us every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, only on WESN, the content capital.
WESN.
Good morning and welcome to AM Prime on WESN. I'm Naomi McNish. So this Monday morning, in case you stepped away from news this weekend or you missed some headlines, I plan to share that with you, headlines that you may have missed this weekend. So jumping right in, first up we have the carnival, right? So this weekend, thousands of revelers made their way to Skinner Park in San Fernando for what promoters billed as the ultimate cooler fete, which was Experience, Equilibrium. This event pulled massive crowds with patrons dressed head to toe in white, creating that signature carnival visual that we're used to seeing at fests this time of year. Over 30 artists hit the stage, including the king of soca himself, Marshall Montano. And Montano performed Encore, which was a track already being pushed by his team as a road march contender. But it was his performance of Pull the Pin, featuring Lil Natty and Thunder, that really set the crowd into a frenzy. Now, it wasn't just Marshall. Experience had a lineup of various artists. Nadia Batson, Bungie Garlin, Voice, Iowa George, Young Brother Lyrical, Mikhail Teja, Patrice Roberts, and Lady Lava, all delivering performances that kept the energy high well into, throughout the night. One of the biggest crowd reactions came when Full Blown performed their hit, Respectfully Yours, reminding everyone just how powerful a good song, a good soca song, a good anthem can be when performed live. Then, furthermore, adding to the spectacle of the entire event, there were Moko Jumbies, a live rhythm section, and even Blue Devils, fire-breathing Blue Devils dancing all through the crowd. And this was just one of the events that, set the tone, set the mood for the carnival season, which is already in full swing. Moving on, up next we have a headline straight out of Parliament. Now, the opposition leader, Penelope Beckles, says the PNM supports the development of Tobago, and that position was made clear during debate on the Tobago House of Assembly Amendment Bill 2026 in the House of Representatives. This happened on Friday. Now, Beckles reminded Parliament that the issue of greater autonomy for Tobago has been on the table for decades, and that the PNM conducted extensive consultations with Tobagonians long before bringing the Tobago Self-Government Bill in 2020. She pushed back against comments made earlier in the debate by Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, particularly around the Chief Secretary's discretion to appoint additional secretaries. According to Beckles, that discretion already existed in the 2020 legislation, saying, quote, "there is really no difference." She also pointed out that while Tobago did not receive everything it wanted during the PNM's time in office between 2015 and 2025, the party remains committed to the island's development. Among the projects highlighted, the Southwest Tobago Wastewater Project, the Hillsborough Dam, and the Cove Industrial Estate. In the end, the bill passed unanimously, 38 votes in favor, with no opposition and no abstentions. The debate also came just days after this, the political shake-up in Tobago, where the TPP, Tobago People's Party, swept the THA elections 15-0, which was last week, Monday, January 12th. So it left PNM with 0 seats in Tobago currently. Now, both Persad-Bissessar and Beckles publicly congratulated Chief Secretary Fali Augustine and the TPP on this win. Next up, we have a legal headline. In the courts, a family dispute in legal battle ended with a decisive ruling. So I found this story to be very interesting. A man has successfully won a lawsuit against his sister after he allegedly reneged on an agreement to allow him to repurchase a family home. Now, this was a verbal agreement made between the man and his sister. Last week, this was in court for last week. So High Court Judge Robin Mohammed ruled in favor of Ramsawak Bissessar, ordering specific performance of an oral agreement related to a property in Paje Village, Tunapuna. The property had been gifted to Bissessar by his parents back in 1993, and he later sold it to his sister, Purandai Raghbir Singh, for $300,000 to help finance the construction of another home. According to the court, the agreement allowed Bissessar to buy back the property at the same price, plus any maintenance or improvement costs. The case reached the courts after Bissessar discovered the property was being sold on the open market for $2.3 million without him being given the opportunity to repurchase it. Justice Mohammed noted that Raghbir Singh failed to call other siblings to contradict her brother's version of events and ultimately ordered her to pay her brother's legal costs, $28,000. So I just found that story to be very interesting. It was, it just goes to show that it doesn't really matter whether agreements are in writing, oral, and this is something that we can dive into a bit more on the show just to get better understanding as to, you know, but based on the information given, this case was won due to her lack of participation in the court or contacting other people or other sources to back up her case. Now, back on the carnival scene, 2 new carnival fetes are entering the market at a time when dozens of established events have been cancelled, highlighting the growing financial pressure facing promoters. Now, according to data from the Ticket Federation Carnival calendar, fewer than 150 fetes are expected for Carnival 2026. This is a sharp drop from last year's and many years before, from 254 events. Promoters say rising costs are the driving force, including a 100% increase in alcohol prices, higher food costs, venue shortages, and mounting infrastructure expenses. Instead of large-scale fetes, some promoters are pivoting to smaller premium events with tighter headcounts and carefully managed budgets. One of those is Embrace, a new Carnival Thursday fete capped at 300 patrons, offering premium and luxury all-inclusive options, priced at $750 and $1,000 tickets. Another is Soiree Saturday, happening on Carnival Saturday at Queen's Hall with a projected attendance of 400 to 500 patrons and tickets priced at $750, positioned as a more intimate, mature carnival experience. Both promoters say the goal right now isn't volume, it's sustainability. And this is all due to the increase in alcohol prices that we saw at the end of last year, the various licensing fees and VAT obligations, as well as green fund levies, all factored in, and the lack of now bigger location spaces. So Carnival 2026 is shaping up to be less about excess and more about precision. Now, finally, what I want to touch on is a headline in sport. Now, this weekend, it was a night of celebration, reflection, and forward-looking ambition for sport in Trinidad and Tobago. 2 of the country's most recognizable athletes, Keyshawn Walcott and Tennille Campbell, were crowned First Citizens Senior Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year at the Legacy Takes Flight ceremony. For both athletes, the award was not, for both athletes, my bad. Moving on, Olympic javelin champion Keyshawn Walcott used his moment on stage to speak candidly about how difficult the past season had been, even as it turned out to be one of the most rewarding in his career. He said, quote, "First of all, I would like to say thank you for recognizing my hard work. Thank you for recognizing 2025. Then he admittedly plainly said, it's been hard, but it was historic. Now, Walcott capped 2025 by returning to the very top of the world athletics, claiming gold in the men's javelin at the World Athletic Championship in Tokyo with a season best throw of 88.16 meters. It was his first global medal since the 2016 Olympic bronze, and a powerful reminder that of his staying power in sport. Now, yet even after that high point, Walcott revealed that doubt crept in. He told the audience that after returning home in September, he quietly questioned whether that moment marked the end of his career. After 2025, I sat down and I told myself, maybe this is it, maybe I'm finished. But that thought did not last long. Walcott made it clear that the award marks a milestone, not a finish line. He says he still wants to represent Trinidad and Tobago at upcoming competitions, including the Commonwealth Games and the CAC Games, but acknowledged that his planning now looks different. He said, quote, "At my age, I can't plan for years down the road anymore." He said, "I have to take things step by step, year by year." His focus for 2026, staying healthy and staying ready. Beyond that, Walcott says his long-term goal is simple but profound: to leave behind a throw that carries weight and a legacy. That remarkable season also earned Walcott the title of Express Individual of the Year for 2025, further cementing his place among the nation's sporting greats. Then on the flip side, cyclist Tennille Campbell also delivered a speech that was deeply personal, rooted in faith, family, and her future. Campbell credited her resurgence to her support system, saying her family remains her backbone and her faith in God continues to ground her, especially during the toughest moments. She also spoke directly to the young people watching, saying her journey is one she hopes can inspire youth across Trinidad and Tobago. It has not been easy. It has not been an easy journey, Campbell admitted. She reflected on being at one of her lowest points back in 2022, even referencing a speech she gave at the TTOC Awards that year, where she vowed she would rise again. And in 2025, she did just that. To be able to achieve the results that I did this year, she said, means I am back on path. But Campbell's eyes are firmly set on the future. Her ultimate goal is Los Angeles 2028, where she hopes to make history as one of the first women from Trinidad and Tobago to win an Olympic medal. Campbell was recognized after a standout year in cycling, excelling on both track and road and earning her place among the country's top senior athletes. Then the night also honored legacies from the past in sporting. 4 sporting pioneers were inducted into the First Citizens Hall of Fame, recognizing decades of contribution to sport in Trinidad and Tobago. They were Carmen Eileen King for athletics, Sharon Castanda for netball and basketball, Ferdy DeGans for cycling, and Ronald Charlo Charles, a revered table tennis coach. Their induction served as a reminder that today's victories are built on the shoulders of those who came before. So that's a wrap for headlines you would have missed this weekend. I also missed the team and youth excellence were also celebrated with the Lisha Lewis Team of the Year award. This went to a junior team in the cycling squad: Jelani Nedis and Nel Samaru, Judah Neverson, and their coach Robert Farrier, and their gold medal performance at the Junior Pan Am Track Cycling Championship. So that was highlighted. So this is to bring youth forward in the sporting realm as well. That's it for the headlines you would have missed this weekend. When we come back, we will start with our first interview of the morning. Stay with me. We'll be right back.
This coming Monday, January 19th, it's your last day to purchase physical tickets for a massive 3-car raffle promoted on behalf of Queens Royal College.
There will be no further extensions, so get your tickets by this Monday, January 19th.
Draw date is Saturday, January 24th at the college. Some ticket outlets include islandetickets.com,
Bobby's Bar, Belmont,
Better Homes, Front Street and Caroni,
ADM Supermarket, Arima,
Cedric Dookie Supermarket, Eastern Main Road, Dabity, Dobbs Hardware, Diggle Martin Main Road,
ABC Windows and Doors, El Socorro,
Freddy's Bakery, Western Main Road, St. James, and 4 Roads, Diggle Martin,
Mode Alive,
Farmer Supermarket, Santa Cruz,
Sonar Jewelers, Chaguanas, and Pinal,
Island Hobbies, Wrightson Road,
The Express, Minimart, Majuba Crossroads,
Stacy Supermarket, Toco,
Leo Rain Hardware, Tragrick Road, ADC Supermarket, Arima. Get your tickets now.
Call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802.
Hello.
Welcome to Cover Star. This is Advanced Dynamics, where it all happened, the scene of the crime. For 4 days in December, this 22 by 30-foot studio turned an idea on paper into real-life reality TV. When these doors were shut behind performers, it was truth time. No audience, no applause. Just the cameras, the crew, and the ones who comment. Our mission is simple: bridge generations and genres. Jog our collective cultural memory. You're inside Cover Star, where music history meets its next voice. On WESN, the content capital.
As you come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. Yeah, total waste. So I supposed to stay home the whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about them. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla? I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
They gave us the music.
I feel Rootsman, Black, Andoli, The Mighty Terror, plus more. Their music still lives on in our heart. An unforgettable night as we celebrate their legacy in Gone But Not Forgotten. Wednesday, February 4th at Napa and Thursday, February 5th at Sapa. Showtime both nights, 6:30 p.m. Your master of ceremonies, Sonny Bling.
Tickets $300 and $250.
Early bird tickets bought by Monday, January 26th cost $50 less.
For more info, call 732-3402. Gone But Not Forgotten.
Welcome back this morning to AM Prime. Now, we are joined by a UK-based artist, Nyana EB. She's a genre blending musician, fusing jazz, alternative R&B, and Caribbean rhythms to create music that is both emotionally rich and culturally rooted. Beyond the sound, Nyana's work is deeply informed by her academic grounding in global Black studies, decolonization, and social justice, using music for expression. She's carving out a powerful lane in the UK underground scene, and we're excited to dive into the purpose behind the music with Nyana. Good morning and welcome to AM Prime.
Good morning.
So nice to finally see you, and thank you for taking the time this morning to come on and just share your musical insights with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So your music pulls from jazz, alternative R&B, Caribbean rhythms. When did you first realize that this blend was your sound and it wasn't just an experiment to try?
When did I realize it was my sound? I'd say probably comfortably around 2022. I'm like heavily involved in the jazz improvisational scene, and it's like a really good place to like practice freestyling and like the blend of all different genres. And there's like we have a really big like Caribbean diaspora over here that are like embedded in the music scene. So I feel like after just playing around a lot with them, I started to get really comfortable in the sound. And after having a couple of sessions and stuff, the sound is really like into what I'm doing.
What is it about jazz that still anchors your music today?
Pardon?
What is it about jazz that anchors your music, your style of music today?
I think it's the intricacy of jazz, like the intricacy and the discipline. I feel like jazz is embedded in so many different genres, and it's like a really good starting place because there's so much detail. It teaches you like intention, meaning, like everything you're singing, it gives you a reason as to why you're doing it. So I feel like that really informs everything that comes out of my mouth.
Right. Now, further to that, when it comes to your academia, you have a master's in global studies. Does that part, or does that, how does that fit into your songwriting, as well as, you know, is it something that happens consciously? Is it something that happens subconsciously when you're writing your music, based on the things that you would have learned in school, etc.?
I actively try to make it a conscious thing. When I was doing my master's, what I focused on for my dissertation was how the framework of capitalism speaks to the exploitative nature for Black British jazz musicians. And I really feel that like when I'm doing my songwriting, I really want to spread the lessons that I've learned through my academia in more digestible ways so that I can use my music as a conversation starter and to just articulate things that are usually put in jargon and like kept away from the community.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right. So what are some of the conversations that you're most intentional about right now, or that you want to start through your music?
So most recently, I released a song with one of my good friends, Sam Ming, and it's called Madness. And the song is about like one of the main like lyrics of the song is like liberate your mind and your body and your soul. And it really is the conversation of the fact that there's so much going on in the world right now, especially like if you look at places like Sudan, if you look at places like Palestine, Congo, even closer to home, like there's so much infrastructural issue, there's so much happening, and through the music I just ask people to like pay attention to what's going on in the world. It's so easy with social media to kind of just like tap out and like keep scrolling or continue with your day, and I just ask that people stay alert as to what's going on and see how they can help from their home, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. How is the community in the UK musical scene, you know, for you to fit into as a Caribbean person yourself?
How is the community? The community is very diverse. Like, as I said before, there are a lot of musicians and artists who are of Caribbean descent, but there are also a lot of artists who come from different places in Africa. There are people from all around the world. And I think there is a strong community in the sense that there is a deep need for people wanting to be together and be together for something deeper than work. You know, there's a lot of people who come out who are not musicians, who are part of the scene, who just love the connectivity and the fact that the music brings everybody together.
Now, based on that, can you share some of your experiences that would have shaped, you know, you as a songwriter today, currently?
Some of the experiences, I feel like one of the biggest experiences that shaped me is probably my experience of Ori Jam. Ori Jam is like the biggest live improvised jazz, R&B, soul night there is currently, and through there, like, there's just so many people every Monday, every Tuesday, and for like from like 2022 onwards, I probably spent almost every Monday there, and from there I like found my community, and I found like my friends and I came together and created a creative collective called The Community. And from there we started doing different like community outreach events where we were like just gathering as many creative, like interdisciplinary creatives as possible at like a big jam night. And we were like selling out the event and just like having everybody in the space, and like we made the effort to make sure that people use it as a space to connect and make new friends and build new relationships and like push and stretch out their communities. And like having the conversations with different people from different walks of life who felt drawn to this space and were able to find more people that connected to them in this space, that really inspired me. And then from there I met so many different musicians, like the musicians at Steam Down, who like toured the world, and talking to them and hearing their experiences and connecting with different communities, because they like been traveling to like Korea, and they went to Australia, and they've been to South Africa, and every time they go somewhere else they build with a new community of musicians and like learn what's going on in like their homes and the different issues and stuff that they're dealing with, and then we'll come back and like build this network of across the world, and we just know what's going on over there. So I feel like for all of those experiences and those people and those conversations, it's really inspired my writing and me as an artist. And I'd say also like singing I do backing vocals as well, and we most recently worked with an artist called Anais, and just like seeing the way that she carries herself, and she holds her culture and her like story of the things that she's learned through her music has also very much like inspired me as a writer.
Gotcha. Now, as your work is getting international attention, how would you plan to balance that international recognition with, staying true to your cultural roots, or, who you are as a writer today now, and as you have to, to expand your reach?
How do I stay grounded whilst I reach internationally? I feel like that's a really good question. The way in which that I do is like I have a very strong my community. Like I have a very strong community, and I have friends that keep me grounded. And no matter where I am in the world, I will talk to them and be checking in and seeing what's going on and having the conversations. So like we're all staying locked in with each other. If that makes sense and if that answers the question.
Yeah, yeah. Now, when you get into these, the next generation, because as a young person yourself, do you find that the musical scene is a good space, is a space that allows for young people to express themselves in the best way?
I think the music scene, I think music is a very good way for young people to express and expand and grow themselves. I think the music industry in a whole has a lot of work to do for the next generation of musicians, to allow them safety and expression, and also especially in educating how the infrastructure of the music industry works. I feel like community music spaces are very important for growth, understanding, and development, but the music industry can be very vicious and
Yes.
It has a lot of like twists around the corner and things that you don't really know to look out for. So I say it's come a long way, but there's still work to be done. And I'm very much fighting with the people in my community to make sure the work is being done to make it warmer, so that younger people can come in and feel safe and create freely and grow.
Have you ever felt like your style of music is not fitted to, let's say, the style of music locally here in Trinidad and Tobago?
Have I ever felt like I feel like it's interesting, because whenever I come home to Trinidad, like you listen to the radio, and the radio is very diverse. I feel like there is a spot for the music that I make in Trinidad. I just feel like it's finding my pocket and finding my people,
Finding the right opening to enter that scene, So where can people find your music? Where can people find you, Nyana AB, if they would like to listen and see what it's all about?
You can find me on Instagram at nyana.ab. You can find me on Spotify, it's nyana.ab. I'm on Apple Music, nyana.ab. YouTube, NianaAB. Use SoundCloud, same name, same name on all of the platforms. If you use Deezer, I'm there.
Gotcha. Now, before we close this conversation, as you continue to carve out this bold path for yourself in music, what is next for NianaAB? Musically, creatively, or even academically, if you're still in school, going back to school, anything?
What is next for me? There's a lot coming up for me. Currently, I'm getting ready to do my PhD, and I'm working on an artist project. I'm working on my album, and my goal with both these things is for my PhD is to figure out how to create a safer space in the music industry for young creators, especially ones from ethnic backgrounds in this country and in the UK, whilst building relationships outwards into like places like Trinidad and further, so there's more international opportunity. And with the album, the goal is to build an international audience, but also build a community that shows up and is able to use the music as a way in which to carry messages, but also to like recharge and heal. And that's the goal, that's the mission, that's the dream.
Gotcha. Now, Diana, again, before we close, what is one of the most powerful messages you've learned through music in your time?
What is the most powerful message that I've learned through music? One of the most powerful messages that I learned from music, I say that art is a reflection of the culture and what's currently going on in time, and music has the ability to move culture and move us in time and move our mind, body, and spirit. And it is a powerful tool. That's what I've learned from music.
Nice. Thank you very much, Niana, for joining me on AM Prime this morning and sharing that, and also giving us that little nugget that art is a powerful tool. And you're right, whether that be music, whether that be creative paintings, drawings, all these various artistic elements. But I do wish you all the best in your future moving forward, as well as when you do start your PhD. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so we are going to take another quick break. When we come back, we have more in store. Stay with me, and we'll be right back.
In this studio in the POS, CoverStar moved from paper to real-life reality. A conversation between our musical past and the present that collided bang into the future. CoverStar, where music history meets its next voice.
Don't stop.
On WESN, the content capital.
This coming Monday, January 19th, it's your last day to purchase physical tickets for a massive 3-car raffle promoted on behalf of Queens Royal College.
There will be no further extensions, so get your tickets by this Monday, January 19th.
Draw date is Saturday, January 24th at the college. Some ticket outlets include IslandEtickets.com,
Legends, Sports Bar, Point Fortin,
6 Liquor Mart, Barnes Road,
Mileage Mac, Port of Spain, and San Fernando,
Fitz Street Market, R&P Avenue,
Mepco, Marbar,
Tony's Hardware, Belmont,
Shane's Supermarket, Aruka,
Hot Shop, Mukarapa Road,
St. James Pharmacy, opposite the police barracks,
Anderson Fashion, opposite City Gate, Icebox, Riverside Road, Direct,
Davide Discount Hardware, both outlets,
Color Shop, Diego Martin and St. James,
Juma Supermarket, Valencia,
MS Food City, Tebe,
Mirage Supermarket, Paget Main Road. Get your tickets now.
Call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802.
They gave us the music.
I feel like home.
They gave us the memory.
Woman, you could run away too.
They gave us the rhythms of life.
Trinidad and Tobago, join us for a special tribute to our legendary musical icons who have passed on, gone, but not forgotten.
including Bunny, Swallow, Singing Francine, Shadow, Arrow, Maestro, Rootsman, Blacks, Sandoli, The Mighty Terror, plus lots more. Their music still lives on in our heart. An unforgettable night as we celebrate their legacy in Gone But Not Forgotten. Wednesday, February 4th at Napa and Thursday, February 5th at Sapa. Showtime both nights, 6:30 p.m. Your master of ceremonies, Sonny Bling.
Tickets $300 and $250.
Early bird tickets bought by Monday, January 26th cost $50 less.
For more info, call 732-3402. Gone but not forgotten.
As you come in. Long time I see you. This station pumping. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. They're total waste. So I supposed to stay home the whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kira and Kayla. I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Our award-winning show is back, and this season promises to be even more exciting than before. What's Up, Doc isn't just a title. It's a call to action for anyone who wants to improve their health and well-being. Join us on this thrilling ride towards better health on WESN Content Capital.
This is Face of Sports, WESN Content Capital. How you felt about the kiss on the lip?
That's the business. I'm not to do with that.
And I find that was distasteful.
The national senior team, whether you like it or not, that is the model for all other teams to follow.
I'm assuming that the regional requirement may be a much stricter requirement.
This is not about Pro League and Super League. This is a league run by the Normalization Committee that I'm responsible for.
Nobody expected FIFA to fund this arrangement.
If we don't get a professional attitude towards this, we are doomed for failure.
You break the balance, trip the leg, control the body.
They ain't gonna stand put forever.
Why you want the Chiefs to lose so? Why you want the Chiefs to lose so?
They already have two. Lamar don't
Why?
have.
You're jealous because you know the Chiefs getting closer to the Patriots. Let's go to the last part.
No.
Let's go to the last part.
This is 10 Questions. I'm Andy Johnson. The distance from where we should be in the world in going forward on our commitments with climate change.
The effects of climate change that cannot be accounted for. It's called loss and damage, and we're seeing loss and damage happening so much more in this decade and the previous decade.
The principal term there was this question of the correspondent banking issues.
That is why we're trying to build capacity with this country here, Trinidad and Tobago, and other countries in the region. Man
is not showing any signs of stopping or even slowing down. More than half of the forest in Trinidad is already gone.
All the plants and all the animals and all of the nice clean water and fresh air and everything had to be on this planet for humanity to have a chance.
We have small change when it comes to countries that can take decisions, and when they speak, the world listens.
The General Assembly is a very democratic forum. And Trinidad and Tobago has the same vote as Canada, in spite of the obvious difference in size.
You are watching Strictly Legal on WESN Content Capital. Just give an overview of what exactly is that split arrangement.
Nah, you don't need to register nothing. You don't need, we can do that another time. But then it becomes a hit, and then everybody starts to want to claim.
The laws that predate many of the independent countries' constitutions are going to be those colonial laws.
We know there are an infinite amount of circumstances that would lead to a murder.
I have a great idea and I have a great concept, but until it's actually expressed, it does not become intellectual property.
Accomplishments or targets of a forensic accountant is to quantify what may have been lost.
They believe we defend criminals and we manipulated the law and we exploited the system.
A responsible journalist will reach out to the person who they have the information on for a comment.
Children and come, sign the Declaration of Freedom. Oh yes, my people crying. Oh yes, our children bawling. We need to say enough is enough. We need to say enough is enough. Oh yes, my people crying. Oh yes, our children bawling. Stand up tall. Oh, people, enough is enough. Oh, yes, my nation crying. Oh, yes, my land is dying. For attention thrills, singing help me please leaders. Schools are confused, hate love readers. Teachers don't care like parents do. We have to talk it out seriously for true. We can change, we can do it like it's a new day. Changes are you, so sing with me a day. children balling. We need to stand up, so stand up tall. Oh, people, enough is enough. Oh, yes, my nation crying. Oh, yes, my land is dying. Oh, yes, my people crying. Oh, yes, our children balling. We need to say enough is enough. We need to say enough is enough. Oh, yes, my people crying. Oh, yes, our children balling. We need to stand up, so stand up tall. Oh, people, enough is enough. Oh, yes, my nation crying. Oh, yes, my land is dying.
That was Roxy saying enough is enough. Now, Roxy comes from the heart of San Fernando. Now she's stepping in boldly into the 2026 Calypso season with Enough is Enough, the song you just heard. This is a powerful release calling for accountability, justice, and change. Now, joining her is the songwriter behind the message, Trelden Lane, whose words give voice to what many are feeling, but many are afraid to say. Good morning, Roxy. Good morning, Trelden.
Pleasant good morning to you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
How are you guys this morning?
Fine, thank you. Alive and well, give thanks.
Yeah, so I just want to say off the bat, after hearing the song, the music itself is so upbeat and it does make you feel to dance, but the message, when you listen to the lyrics and then you sing, it's easy to sing along to. Yes. I found it was so catchy, one of the best I've heard for this season.
Thank you. I take it up.
No, I mean it. Now, Roxy, I mean, so when you first heard the song, what resonated with you personally, or what stirred in you personally to decide to sing it?
I have to give my honest opinion. I wouldn't have chosen it at the time until some tweakings happened, which it did. The producer, Mr. Carver Thompson, Joseph Carver Thompson, he went home, he did some research, he started the track and sent it for me to listen to, and then I gravitated to it.
Right.
But the words is what captivated me in the interim.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Same
so,
here.
Thank you very much.
Same here now. Trelden, when this song came to be, when this song, you know, the writing of this song, what pushed you to write this song at the point in time that you did?
For me, I am a motivational speaker, and being a person who always observes society, I do believe I am a student of life, learning. And I was trying to map what we are at a point in time to really try to put it in words of what I think may come in the future. Because this poem was first a poem, then became a song written many, many years ago. I believe I was in my 20s. I was a very young person back then. I'm 47 now. That's the year it has been written. And it came from the sentiments that, you know, politicians to me, they don't really back up what they say in their manifesto. So I was trying to show that perspective that if we have to move forward as a society, accountability needs to be put at the forefront. I think that song, if you listen to the lyrics, the way it was written, or read the poem, it was dealing not from a selfish way, but to really from the perspective that all of us, holistically, what the song said, enough is enough. And by us recognizing that we have to bring about changes. If we don't, we can never truthfully move forward as a country. And that's where the song came from.
Right. I think it's so interesting that the song was written so long ago, yet it's still relevant to this day. And it really means that enough is enough because we have the same issues. Yeah.
It is.
So now, why was Roxy's voice chosen to be on this song? What was the...
Let me answer you. Carver Thompson, Carver Thompson. Hi, Carver Thompson. He was my first tutor through Kenny Phillip. I met Carver Thompson. He taught me engineering. So I'm a student of his.
Right.
So I always send in my stuff. Our next artist was to work on a project and then really fall through. Then after a period of time, Carver called and said, I have a singer for you. I'm going to send her the song. Which she did. It was Roxy, my new friend. And she liked it, and that's how it came there. But Carver was, to me, the mastermind behind everything. Because Carver saw the potential, Carver again, and he said, children, I'm going to get this song recorded. And so said and done. We did. We did.
Yeah. Now, based on the song itself, who is the song actually dedicated to? Is it the leaders? Is it the citizens? Who is the song supposed to resonate with?
I think in life, we all have to be accountable for our actions. Nobody can really move forward if we put in blame on somebody else. But us accepting our lot, our truths now of what we came to as a country, and all of us hold a holistic form, coming to say, hey, enough is enough holistically to bring change, because no change could come if our people don't say, Roxy, enough is enough. We have to say enough is enough. We have to be conscious of where we at to move forward. You can't make any improvement if you don't accept your realities as now. And as Roxy stated in the song, with powerful singing ability, enough is enough. Standing up and making that call. But it's all of us holistically wanting that changing.
Fix us all. Yeah. Yes. Now, you mentioned, Sheldon, that the song was a poem before it was, you know.
Yes.
So how did you, what was the production like going into this song and getting the right music attached to the words?
I think Carver is the one. I'll have to give Carver Thompson, he's the mastermind behind everything. Right. I would have never done Roxy if Carver had put Roxy in my domain. And I get it, we are building a friendship, we're building a rapport. And Roxy, to me, what I like most about her, she always keeps me informed. Textual, this is what we do, this is what we're doing. Correct, it's a key. She always keeps me informed. And we build that mutual respect, three of us, that anything moving forward, as a team, as a body, we come together and we discuss.
Right.
Discuss.
That rapport, that chemistry between singer, songwriter. So it's safe to say it was more of a collaborative effort.
It is. All three of us, we are the mastermind behind the project. Carver, Roxy, and myself.
Right.
Now, so the song actually came from a poem that Sheldon, this is one of Sheldon's books. Yes. One of how many?
Two.
So the song is actually a poem in this book.
Yes.
And to bring it to life?
Yes, poetry, yes.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yes.
Yeah.
No wonder.
He has very good writing skills. I have to give him the credit. When he documents something, it's like, you feel as a politician voting for you. Yeah. He is good. And I love communication. Yeah. So I'll know if I'll be able to trust you. I'll know how to have that rapport with you. Yeah. Sheldon is easy to speak to. And Carver as well.
It is, yeah.
They are down to earth. Anything you want to find out, you ask and you get a response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Now, we were speaking a bit before we came on air about your role as a calypsonian and the things that you have done in your time, as well as this song is you will be competing with Enough is Enough. So I think the viewers can definitely look out for that. But talk a little bit about yourself.
So I will call myself a Jane of most trades. I love singing all genres. Right, I started in doing reggae. I did calypso in school. I was introduced to calypso in school. And then I remember my grandmother will always be blasting calypso music. So, Mommy, I'm sorry. she's the one who said, I introduced her to music, but my grandmother was the one who always have Baron, Scrunter, everybody. Yes, all the classics, my grandmother, God bless her. And I am also the reigning Miss South Mature, TNT. I have to say good morning, Mr. Darren Arts, for seeing my potential. I have a passion for music.
Yeah.
Music is a universal language. It speaks to our hearts, it speaks to our souls. And we are a part, well, I am a part of the Tuko Kaiso Showcase. I've been a background vocalist for the past 15 plus years. And now it opened the door for me to do background vocals for various artists throughout Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, right? So people email their projects to me and I get it done, send it back. So I am thankful to everyone who sees my potential and just gives me the freedom to work on their tracks.
Right. Is this your first time competing front of the stage?
Actually, in 2020, I decided to take that bold step and come forward. And I went straight into the NWAC Queens Finals. Right. I've been knocking on the door since then, again. To no avail, but it's okay, I'll continue working on it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't stop. I always get the advice, don't stop, continue going, because you never know when it's your time.
Yeah.
You know? Yes.
Awesome. Now, when audiences hear Enough is Enough, what type of emotion do you hope to invoke from them?
I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. People are fed up. They are. Right? And this is a calypso that speaks volumes, speaks to a lot of persons. Not only here, it's a universal song, right?
Yeah.
So I am hoping that when the judges come to the tent, I am a part of Tuko Kaiso Showcase. Thank you again, Tuko Kaiso Showcase, for making that tent my home, right? We open our doors on Friday the 23rd, and we're asking everyone to come out and support all artists. It's not just me alone, it's our entire cast. We support each other, right? And the judges are coming on the 31st.
Yes.
Right.
So come out, if you come on the open, come back on the 31st, because sometimes we add stuff to the acts.
Yeah.
Right? And I hope to one day get my foot in the door.
You will. You will.
God is great.
Can I say something? And I want you to talk about this Mr. Alvin Daniel. We all know it's Alvin Daniel. Heard this project, our project. Tell my friend, what did Alvin Daniel stated on that voice note about the song?
Mr. Alvin Daniel.
We all know who he is.
I have to thank you very much. That morning when Sheldon sent me that voice note from him, he endorsed the song, right? He said, this is a hit, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, and he is wishing us all the best with the project, and he's encouraging Sheldon to continue working.
With you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good voice, good artist. Then that song will live on.
Yes. No, it is. I must say again, the song, hearing it, it was fun to listen to, but it still evoked a lot of emotion that, you know, it's serious. You know,
Yes,
we're at a point now where enough is enough, and change has to happen, and, you know. So
I would love everyone to come together and work together for the best of our country.
Yeah.
I would love it. Not just talk, actions.
Right.
And for us to really do that, we have to really say enough is enough. We have to say it. Because if we don't accept our lot, we don't accept where we at, and we don't try to change our lot, we can never make any improvement. We have to accept the hard realities and change it. A point to be mindful about. Any change occurs in life first starts with knowing what needs to be changed. So if you know what needs to be changed, it can be done. So the point again, in conclusion, enough is enough. We all have seen it. In society, we have seen the ills of our society, what we came to, where we were to where we came now. So we accept the realities by saying enough is enough, moving forward progressively. It's all about being progressive and being constructive, also being to inspire. I believe music of the past, calypsonians of the past, they through their music give hope. Like Blackstein is an artist that I always will love. Blackstein, genius. His music to me could never die because he spoke from the hurt and the pain of the masses, the people of the grassroots. And once you speak for them, be their voice by saying enough is enough, and changes have to be made. We can move forward because our society cannot continue this way. We cannot.
Right.
We are going to fail and we are going to crumble. And once our society fails, all of us will crumble. Yeah. And that's the way we have to look at it. It's a holistic approach moving forward.
Yeah. What are we leaving for the youths?
Yeah.
For our children. For our children.
If you want to see Roxy perform the song live, you know where to be on the 31st, as well as just support the calypso genre. You know, this is a aspect of our culture that we have to keep alive because it is so important, so vital. It's message through music. And this is something that we've been talking about a lot recently, message through music, and how this calypso is not a dying art form. It's not.
Actually, for the first time in my life, I'm seeing soca artists in calypso. I follow. So this shows that it's back. And Karine actually told me something, and it struck a chord with me. She said calypso never died.
Yes.
Maybe it had the support, the airplay, but it never died. Karen actually told me that point blank. Karen, I love that statement. It's true. And if we have to send a message to our people, with back in the days it was the poor man papers, we have to send messages of hope, whereby to lift our consciousness. Again, Black Stalin, a great blueprint artist. I love that man, love him. And his music, prolific. So again, let's be positive and give hope. And once you give hope, changes can come.
Yeah. Now, Roxy, I do wish you all the best in this to-go showcase. What is next for Roxy after this song?
Forward movements. It can be anything, because I'm getting ready to hand the crown over to another participant, and I will be there on the journey along with that person. More music, right?
After Carnival, please.
Right.
Carnival is not in the air right now. After Carnival, we can definitely move forward.
I was contacted by a couple students to do some projects with them, so I'm leaving that open as well. I'm also an enrolled nursing assistant. So I am busy, but I still try to make time.
So she's qualified. She's qualified.
Right? Can people follow your journey with your music?
Okay, so I am on Facebook under Miss Roxy Singh. You can get me on Instagram, TikTok. I am trying my best to keep it active, right? You can also get me at roxydaniela.singh@gmail.com. My number 314-3824.
Nice.
Right. I thank you very much for having me this morning. I appreciate it.
The song is amazing, and I think it will reach very far. It will do good because it resonates and it connects with people.
It borders truth. And I know something. Anything that borders truth will surely lead the way, because truth leads to more truth. Like Bob Marley, truth. Border truth is sure to shock a nerve. Because we cannot deny truth. We can't deny truth. We have to accept truth. And once we border truth, as a creative, we can move forward.
Definitely. Now, that brings us to the end of our show this morning. Now, usually at the end of every show, we have a quote of the day. So, just for the sake of it, I'm going to ask Mr. Charlton Lade to give us one of his quotes.
Oh, quotes, wow. Let's see. I've so many, okay. When you think with love, there's no room for hate. Naomi and myself, we spoke on that some weeks ago. You can go on the trail. We have that. And in life, once you consistently make improvement, it's just continue doing it. Even though you don't see a road being made, do the right thing, do the honorable thing. And once you do it, you're sure to bear fruits. And in conclusion, no road is easy, but how you walk on that road determines the results. So whatever road you're on, you can make progress and exceed on that road, is first taking the steps to move forward by saying enough is enough, and by you doing that, success is sure to come. Because success is a given, but you constructively doing the right thing. And mind you, the right thing is always the way to go. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charlton. That definitely set the tone for our positive Monday, positive week. I do wish you all the best moving forward, guys.
I think you should send them in politics.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And I will definitely be looking out for Roxy Singh at the Tuco Showcase on the 31st.
The 23rd, we open the doors on the 23rd.
At where?
Bmobile Amphitheater. Get your tickets. Call me.
So that's January 23rd, and then the judges
night is on the
31st.
Yes.
So keep them in your thoughts. Enough is enough. You can also check out the song on YouTube. There's a video attached to it.
Thank you.
So you can look up Enough is Enough on YouTube and watch the video. And if you want to see Roxy sing, perform it live at the Tuco Showcase, the opening night is on the 23rd at Bmobile, and then judges come out on the 31st. So be there and support. Right? Again, thank you, Charlton, for your positive words.
I have to say this, you're my neighbor.
Yes.
I see the location, but they're my neighbor. Yeah. My neighbor doing well on TV. Neighbor, you're good, right?
Yes.
Cool. So she's my neighbor.
All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of Air Prime this morning. We stay tuned. We have Sean Michael Small on the hour of 8 o'clock with Talking Point, and I will see you back here again tomorrow morning. Stay safe, stay inspired, stay informed. Bye-bye.
WESN.
This coming Monday, January 19th, it's your last day to purchase physical tickets for a massive 3-car raffle promoted on behalf of Queens Royal College.
There will be no further extensions, so get your tickets by this Monday, January 19th.
Draw date is Saturday, January 24th at the college. Some ticket outlets include IslandEtickets.com,
Legends Sports Bar, Point Fortin,
6 Liquor Mart, Barnes Road,
Mileage Mac, Porter Spain, and San